Foreclosures are rising. Should you be worried? Foreclosures are up 26% compared to last year. And when people hear that, they immediately think, is another housing crash coming? But the real answer might actually surprise you. Hey, it's David Hittle, doing business as Shop Kentucky Homes, LLC, with United Real Estate Louisville, your local real estate resource here in the Louisville area. And right now, there's a lot of headlines floating around about foreclosures rising. But like most things in real estate, the headline doesn't tell the full story. So let's break this down the right way. Here's what's actually happening. In the first quarter of 2026, about 118,000 properties had foreclosure filings. And that is up 26% from last year. We are also seeing foreclosure starts up about 20% year over year. Bank repossessions up about 45% year over year. So yes, activity is increasing, but that is only one part of the story. Because here's what most people are missing. Foreclosures were artificially low for years. During the COVID crisis and the years after, mortgage forbearance programs, government protections, and lender flexibility all kept foreclosure numbers unusually low. So what we're seeing now isn't necessarily a crash, it's more of a return to normal levels. But with that said, there is something important happening. Rising foreclosure activity can signal financial pressure building for some homeowners. And that's coming from higher interest rates, increased insurance costs, higher overall cost of living. So while we're not in crisis territory, we are seeing stress in certain parts of the market. And if you want real data-driven updates like this one, without the hype or the fear, make sure you subscribe. Because I break down what's actually happening in the market so that you can always make smart decisions. Now, if you're a buyer, this could create opportunity. As foreclosure activity rises, more inventory may hit the market. Some properties may be priced more aggressively, and you may have more negotiating power. But again, it's not a flood of deals like we saw in 2008. This is a gradual shift, not a collapse. If you are a seller, this is where strategy becomes critical. Because as more distressed properties enter the market, they can create price competition for your property. They can also influence appraisals, and they can affect buyer expectations. So pricing correctly and presenting your home well matters now more than ever. Let me be very clear about something, though. This is not 2008. Back then, the lending standards were too loose. Many homeowners had little to no equity, and foreclosures were widespread. Today, most homeowners still have strong equity positions, and lending standards have been much tighter. So while foreclosure activity is on the rise, we are nowhere near 2008 crisis levels. So should you be worried about rising foreclosures? Not necessarily, but you should be paying attention because this is one of the early signals that the market is continuing to shift. If you're thinking about buying or selling and want a strategy based on what's actually happening right now, reach out. I'd love to help. And if you received value from this video, hit that like button and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next one.